Welcome to Friday's 5-minute feature, folks. And this week we're going to tell you about the lower Danube, known as our gems of Southeast Europe, taking you between Bucharest and Budapest with pre and post packages available in Turkey, Transylvania, and also over into Vienna. So folks, let me tell you about the AmaWaterways difference. First of all, we're a very inclusive style experience. Of course, all of your meals, all of your drinks with all of your meals, your happy hour program in the late afternoon, all of your excursions. There are no optional excursions. Of course, you got the rooftop heated pool. You can bring on board whatever you like, enjoy it wherever you like, all in our 3 levels of accommodation, from the staterooms to the French balconies up to our signature twin balcony suites, and of course, the My Ama Cruise app. So this is just a map of everywhere that we cruise, but today we're going to tell you about the Gems of Southeast Europe, one of my absolute favorite programs because it really highlights some very unique parts of Europe. Now, we are going to start from the south and work our way up, and there's 2 different post packages that pre-packages that you can do. You could go over to Turkey, Istanbul for a 4-day, 3-night package, or you can go off to Transylvania, say 2 nights in the capital, Bucharest, and 2 nights up in Brasov in the heart of Transylvania. So both very, very exciting pre-packages that you can do. So let's start as if you were going over to Bucharest, my friends, and it's 2 nights in the capital, the largest parliamentary building in all of Europe. And yes, you get to go visit the palace. You got sightseeing tours on both days. And then we're going to be taking you up into Transylvania, home to Vlad the Impaler, the legend of Dracula, 2 nights over in Brasov. So a really unique introduction to the Romanian countryside as well. And when we take you over to Giurgiu, you're going to actually be stopping in the Pelish Castle on the way to board the ship. And this is one of those live films that Disney filmed at for their programs as well. Now, folks, the 7-night cruise departs from Giurgiu. This is the port city for Romania. It's about 90 minutes outside of Bucharest. So this is why we usually have options. If you'd like to go, maybe you didn't do either of the pre-packages, you can certainly do a tour up to Bucharest the next day when you are there from the other side of Romania. So you're going to board the ship in Giurgiu. And folks, it is a very late night sail because literally the Danube River separates Bulgaria and Romania. So we are literally crossing the river where you have the full day in Rus, Bulgaria. And as I mentioned, on this day, you've got a number of sightseeing tour options. You can go to Bucharest. So if you didn't do the pre-packages in Turkey or Transylvania, you do still have an option to go see the capital city. But if you've done the pre-packages, which I encourage you to do because it's a stunning part of the world, you have other options. You can do a walking tour, go see the rock-hewn churches, or you can go up to the Baba Vita Fortress and do a walking tour of Vidin, Bulgaria. You can also do a tastings tour, so all sorts of great tours for you to choose from. Of course, the next day you are going to end up into Vidin. This is the oldest city in all of Bulgaria, and you're going to cruise on through to the Belogradchik Fortress. This is the entrance to one of the highlights for this cruise, and that is the Iron Gates, the natural borders between Bulgaria and Serbia. Huge rock monoliths, as you can see here, compared to the size of the river cruise ships below. Now, this is done during the day. Our cruise manager will be giving you all of the great highlights. Now, when you finish this, you're going to end up in Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, and it is a fascinating cosmopolitan city. All sorts of different tours. You can do a walking tour, you can do a tastings tour, you can do a guided cycling tour of the area. Late night, overnight sail, we're ending up in Novi Sad. They refer to this as the Athens of Serbia. Spectacular city for you to enjoy. Of course, you can do a walking tour. Again, you can do a tastings tour to enjoy some Serbian specialties, or you can do a guided hiking experience or a guided cycling tour. So all sorts of great tours for you to enjoy in Novi Sad. Now, overnight sail, and you're going to be cruising by the Peregrine Fortress, of course, en route over into Vukovar, and this is the part of Croatia where you will be touring as well. A couple of tours to choose from, either a historical tour or a wine tasting tour. Now, folks, you're going to end up, of course, the next day, you're going to overnight sail, end up in Hungary, and you're actually going to be in Mohacs. This is the first stop, and it's a fabulous little city, of course. You can go do a tour of Pest, you can do a wine tasting tour or a guided cycling tour, overnight cruise, and you end up in the capital of Hungary, which is Budapest, one of my absolute favorite cities, folks, for you to see. It is lit up like a Christmas tree, and the post package that you can do takes you off to Vienna, 2-night stay over into the capital of Austria as well. So you can really do a 7-night cruise right up to a 14-night experience, combining with the different land packages that we have. So folks, this is the Gems of Southeast Europe, heart of the river with AmaWaterways. We look forward to seeing you on board. Please get in touch with your preferred travel advisor for all the latest dates and promotions. Thanks very much, everyone.